Okay. So, hello guys. It's a bit later in the day, so am I live now? I'm meant to be live. Excellent connection. I'll wait until I start playing the game. So yeah, it's a bit later in the day. I've got a bit more energy, more stuff going on. I think this should be loading now. There we go. Hey everyone. Injury worry for Camavinga. Yeah, it's a bit later in the day, and I think I don't know how I'm gonna stream for a few hours again, like into the evening. But it's later in the day, and I tend to feel more comfy as it gets darker. This is probably the best time of the year to be doing this, lol, because these are the shortest days of the year. So, it's November 21st. We just streamed the Libertadores final. I don't think it appears. It's not. Nah, games that I've attended aren't featured there anymore. See, I'm live now. Okay, so if I'm gonna do more streams, I will do more streams. The plan is hopefully to do these a bit later, a bit later in the day. When I've got more energy, I think doing it like earlier on when I've got out of bed is a bit, yeah. I'm a bit sluggish, let's just say, and especially when it's darker, I tend to have more expression, more energy. So yeah, this is going to be fun. It will be fun. Yeah, we're going to see the conclusions to the Champions League and Europa League group stages, some Carabao Cup ties. If we really have, if I'm really feeling it, we may even start covering the Africa Cup of Nations to begin 2022. So let's go into settings, detail settings. No, come on. Why is it half a star? Uh oh. It's it. Uh oh. I don't know why. No. Oh, why does it when I scroll over that? I know why it does that, but I don't need it to scroll for me. Um, yeah, discard changes. What? Um, yeah, this isn't what I wanted. Ensure that no stage of the competition will be played out in full detail, and match highlights will therefore be not available. I don't know if I want that. Their stages. Ensure that only the layer stages. Honestly, I think it needs to be. Yeah, I think I'll have to do that, although it does mean I worry if the results will be a bit more predictable. We'll do that though. So, another idea I could do with this game is I am planning to maybe stream some drafts as well, in addition to streaming this Unemployed save. So I've been testing out my my abilities in drafts. Like, I don't want to do a career on here as a manager because that will just take too much time and too much energy for me. Javi Gracia is the new Betis manager. Interesting. I won't click on that because I'm worried it will crash the game. But really, I'm on like a laptop that is not meant to handle Football Manager, but it's not going to take away from my enjoyment. I've been doing some more drafts. Corley as the new Leicester manager. Rodgers is gone. Steve Bruce eyes Leicester. That's so funny. Wait. There we go. I've just done it. He's 60 years old. Interesting. Um, so, if anyone's interested in taking part in the drafts, the idea is I'll be doing. I'll definitely be It's probably the only way I'm going to play the game properly is doing drafts in FM22, and I've already competed in a couple, done okay. But if I really, really want to, interesting Korean free transfers there, just got distracted. If I get some, if anyone is watching is interested in taking part in some drafts, let me know, and I can inquire you. But that might not be for a couple of weeks, maybe. Yeah, Rodgers is sacked by Leicester. Ah, that must explain. Yeah, that must explain why there was this new manager. Imagine if Steve Bruce does take over. But apparently they had a new one, or was that just the interim? Digne form deserves France call up. Alright. I can still view match reports, so I couldn't pronounce Izgebij Awe against Hansa Rostock. That's Florian Ballas. I thought that was Stuart Dallas or something. I am a big Stuart Dallas fan. I think he's pretty underrated. Yeah, about equal XG, couple of injuries. So what happened to this guy, Busman? He's out for a day with a bruised ankle. Gaetan Busman. And then we have Marcus Kolka. So he went off injured. Twisted ankle, out for 2 to 4 weeks. Oof. So, Champions League group matches then. So I've changed the settings so that we won't have a match highlights for particular games. Brian Hill is just too good. I saw Brian Hill when I was playing a draft. Apparently, he can play a wing back or even at fullback. I'll believe it till I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Tedesco has gone to Leverkusen. Tedesco, I assume, was unemployed at the start of the save. I'm not going to click on his profile for fear of crashing the game, but yep, there's that. So it's a 5:45 kickoff. Inter against Wolfsburg. So this, I just wanted to see how Inter play, as we have we'll have whether it's the same midfielders in real life, which is of course Çalhanoğlu, Brozovic, Barella. Wolfsburg players going in weird directions again. I'm gonna be weird and just check if my sound is on. I still get a bit like anxious about this. Yeah, it's good. Right. And there we go. Both teams playing 4-4-2, curiously. Oh yeah, Inzaghi got sacked. Inzaghi was sacked by Inter, wasn't he? So yeah, the game already very accurate. Oh, that was a very, very strong challenge by Bastoni, and Lautaro couldn't hold on to it. I'm going into dramatic commentary mode here. So Arnold with a ball through to Luca Bacchio. Pressure on Inter, and I think it struck the crossbar. Flows it over. So it is the same. It is almost the same setup, but Çalhanoğlu moved into a wide role. Dumfries playing as a winger. Really strange. I'll have to check the table at some stage. And again, Wolfsburg playing through balls past Inter's defence. Ball down to Dzeko into Lautaro Martinez here. Dumfries. Dzeko! It's in. Struck the post on the way over the line. And a fine header from a fine cross from Denzel Dumfries. So, Brozovic is a box-to-box and Barella's a ball winner. Surely it'd be the other way around. Dumfries is as a winger. DiMarco as a wing-back. Skriniar at right-back. I don't get that. Reed Labaku at right back. Maximilian Arnold here. So, Ford go into again. Milan Skriniar as a fullback. He's way better through the middle, right? Barella. Lovely ball over the top for Skriniar, who overlaps. Dzeko again. It's 2. Identical goals, but this one may not actually count. The goal is given, and Inter are 2 up inside 20 minutes. It's unusual to see Milan Skriniar going forward into that sort of area, but he has pulled it off. Inter 2 to the good here. It's Federico Di Marco. Easy for Casteels. Easily gathered. Brozovic. Çalhanoğlu. Dzeko. Martinez. Back to Alessandro Bastoni. And all the way back to Samir Handanovic. And a brilliant ball over the top for Edin Dzeko. Hat-trick. The assist directly from the goalkeeper. What a quite fantastic finish from a fantastic assist. Dzeko has 3. Inter have 3 from a very low XG comparative to the chances they created. Free kick. It's Hasan Çalhanoğlu. And it struck the post. Skriniar gets the rebound in. Again, Casteels unfortunate. And from point blank range, Milan Skriniar with a goal and an assist going into the half-time break. Inter have absolutely demolished Wolfsburg, who so far have nothing to show for. See the XG here. Supposedly Skriniar's is... I don't know, why is Skriniar's not there? So Çalhanoğlu's free kick. 0.06 XG. Yeah, 0.32. Yeah, pretty big chance. Wow. Very, very dominant performance from Inter so far. Very emphatic. Barella picks up a yellow. And looks like they had a free kick, which Handanovic made a good save from, but in a corner. De Vrij gets to the way, Gerhardt. Picks up Stefan. Maximilian Arnold. Roussillon. Stefan gets one back for Wolfsburg. Gerhardt. Roussillon with a nice cross. It's away to Brozovic. And Inter trying a break here. Dzeko plays a brilliant ball to Lautaro, who's onside. 5-1. It might not stand though. The referee is consulting. It's Martin Atkinson today, by the way. No goal. No goal for Lautaro Martinez. Just mistimed his run. Serhi Roberto and Ivan Perisic are on. Skriniar into the back line. Brozovic and Barella, both players yellow carded now. Mecha. Through to Luca Bacchio. What a chance. Danilo D'Ambrosio has come on for Dumfries. And in the place of Dzeko, Joaquin Correa. Kiovogi replaced. Sorry, Martinez will ball out to Roberto. Very deep cross, Perisic. 5. And one of the biggest chances Inter have had so far tonight. Although there's not long left before the referee will blow the final whistle. Downfield. Comfortable for Inter in the end. Barella. Brozovic. Finding Correa, who's onside here. Joaquin Correa with a great chance, which he couldn't take. And another ball through to Correa. Can he finish this one? He's too wide. And he tries to set up a teammate. There's the whistle. Absolutely comprehensive victory for Inter Milan. Salzburg lost 3-0 to Barcelona. Atalanta incredibly beating Dortmund 3-1. Julian Alvarez getting a goal to win it for Chelsea. Injuries to Chan and Hummels for Dortmund. Madrid beating Monaco by a lone goal. Liverpool demolishing Benfica. And a narrow win for Porto over Paris Saint-Germain. That's incredible. PSG having already qualified and would have topped the group regardless. There's everything to play for on match day 6 in this group. Inter and Barcelona have already qualified. I think Wolfsburg was eliminated by virtue of that defeat. Although they have a Europa League spot, Salzburg out of Europe altogether. Lots to play for in these groups. Di Boss, Roberto Mancini was spotted at the Giuseppe Meazza. Roberto Samaden. I assume that's an interim coach. Yes. So the first game Inter have played without their manager. So we know what we're going to play on the last day of the group stage. It's going to be I'm going to watch. I will watch an influential match on match day 6. Chelsea against Atalanta. Chelsea atop their group, but Atalanta in need of a result. Actually, you know what? What would be even better would be Borussia Dortmund against Olympiacos, because that's a game they really have to win. I don't want to see Atalanta fall. So, the other better games is Manchester City. I don't know if it's Benfica they're playing against, or it is Club Brugge. Milan have qualified, I think. Madrid beat Leipzig. So, Manchester City against Club Brugge, which is a real-life fixture in this year's Champions League. And this, I think, is the first game I've streamed watching Manchester City. So, here it is. Midfield 3. Sort of the usual for City. Rodri, De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. That's a Ferland Mendy. Raheem Sterling. De Bruyne dropping very deep here. And it's over the top into Sterling. He's got options, but he passes it into the side netting. It is Bernardo Silva out wide and Grealish in central midfield, curiously. De Bruyne's corner. Oh, and Laporte with a free header. I don't feel Grealish is, at this point, is particularly qualified for central midfield. He will be in time, though. No, I'm not saying he's not good enough for central midfield. So, set piece for City. Grealish out wide. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, what a phenomenal shot. And it rattled the crossbar. Maybe even left a dent on the goal line. That's how hard it hit. Sterling to Rodri. De Bruyne tries to slip it through. And it takes a deflection. And it will not be a corner. Silva plays it to Walker. Now Jack Grealish. Ferland Mendy. And De Bruyne again. Plays into Jesus. What a block. Sterling. still, City can't break through against Brugge. So Jesus, great ball forward into De Bruyne, and a fine save by his compatriots. He's still yet to pull ahead. De Bruyne with the free kick. Oh! And again Mignolet is there in time. Simon Mignolet with another excellent stop. De Bruyne at the centre of everything City is doing right now. So, half time. And no goals so far, incredibly. De Bruyne has had a couple of good attempts. No serious chances so far necessarily. Laporte's header wasn't really high on the XG charts, interestingly, as we get underway at the Etihad for the second half. And Jack Hendry could be off it. Already booked. Oh, sorry, don't mind me, guys. Yes, I am eating. I am switching my microphone off so you don't hear me chomping. But, yeah. I should thought I needed to eat something. As Mendy lobs the ball into Sterling. Jesus! Incredible block. Stanley and Soki it was. And Brugge breathe again. Even with 10 men. They're still so resilient. It's extraordinary. So. City again on the offensive. Rodri. Grealish. Floated into De Bruyne. What a great finish. An inspired move, finally. The breakthrough. Grealish with a tidy ball over the defence into De Bruyne, who was unmarked. And Mignolet, who was powerless in what was to an extent a gaping goal. Excellent positioning from the Belgian midfielder against the Belgian club and goalkeeper. And another misheader by Laporte. Phil Foden replaces De Bruyne. And Ilkay Gundogan for Grealish. Oh, and a push, and there was it. The referee will be considering a penalty. And it's given. Is it Gundogan? Yes, Gundogan for 2-0. Oh, he strikes the posts. And Chabot gets it to Mignolet. But it's only out as far as Mendy. A catastrophic introduction for the German midfielder. Rodrigo Dias. Neat ball to Sterling. Foden. Goes down, but back up again. No foul for the referee. Rodri. Blocked. And away again. It's extraordinary that Brugge have only conceded one tonight. Chabot. With a rough challenge on Silva, where it wasn't super rough, but it was risky. No, it is a straight red card. The way Silva got up, I thought it didn't seem like a serious challenge, but I guess the nature, regardless of how vicious he went in Chabot, it was a dangerous challenge. And he is out of the game, and Brugge are now down to 9. Wesley inevitably tackled Bernardo Silva. Stones. And Vernaken. He has a second yellow. This is absolutely extraordinary. Brugge will have to play the remainder of the game with 8 men. Gundogan. Wide. Not had the most impressive showing since coming on. Surely a second goal is coming for Manchester City. But if Brugge can hold on to a 1-0 loss, it will show good mentality and fortitude, assuming they're going to the Europa League group stages. Gundogan freeing Ferran Torres. It's Ferran Torres. 2-0 at last. Gundogan atoning somewhat with his assist. And although the defence tried to mock Torres, he was way too quick and agile for them. And if it wasn't already obvious, he has put a seal on this match. So, 2-0, an extraordinary end to the game for Brugge, who will be missing key players for the final match day. Chabot, you wonder, may not just be missing the last match with his straight red card. United win 2-0 over Lille. Ajax beats Sevilla. Bayern with a lone goal win over Zenit in a complete crushing of Dinamo Zagreb at the hands of Juventus. Moise Kean getting a hat-trick. Sevilla Ajax is still level. 3 teams could progress in Group C. We'll see what matches are available there. Leipzig, Real Madrid and Sporting. And I will watch Leipzig Sporting. You can be sure that Real Madrid will win their match. Yeah, there's brilliant Robbie Fowler trying to get into management. Lol, as usual. That's a loss to explain his reason for attending the game. And now I want to see Olympique Lyon in action. I think they're playing Basel. Would love Steve Bruce to get the Leicester job, by the way. So, Lyon lining up 4-2-3-1. Aouar at 10. Two left-footers, one either side from Shaqiri and Munir. And it's Fenerbahce, actually, not Basel or Besiktas. Didn't mean my other guess. You can see Mezzadurzo in the side. Luis Gustavo as a left-footed centre-back, curiously. Here's Ozil, though. Goes alone. Lopes to Jerome Boateng. Of course, him and Luis Gustavo once teammates at Bayern. Xherdan Shaqiri, Kakare, Leo Dubois, Dembele. Kakare with a nice ball. It's Munir El Haddadi. Slipped under and in. Bruno Guimaraes. Fantastic assist from Munir. I want to see this again. This is probably my favourite assist of the save so far. Because, yeah, that's cool and all. Munir receives the... And then suddenly slinks the ball past defenders. Playing was running into the box and Guimaraes is there to finish it. 21 minutes gone. Great goal. That is Diego Contento, who, of course, was the starting left back for Bayern in that ill-fated Champions League final, for them at least. Of course, it was. I think it would have been Badstuber or Alaba who would normally have started that final, but they were both suspended, weren't they? And of course, Contento was their best chance. Not that he cost them the final or anything like that. Not that he was the best player either. And Luis Gustavo, obviously a key player for Bayern. At least good squad player. Was successful in the Champions League. And I believe started as one of the defensive midfielders in Brazil's unfortunate 2014 World Cup campaign. That's Lyon's shot map. Wow, I thought the XG would be high for Guimaraes' goal. On we go then. Second half. So, Lyon now pressing high up the pitch. Dubois into Shaqiri. Aouar. Kakare. There's a ball to Kakare there from Shaqiri. Just evaded the Fenerbahce player. Very patient from Lyon. Lopes to Denayer on the other side. Bruno Guimaraes. He's fed Emerson. Men just arriving for Lyon here. Munir. Emerson. Dembele. Just over the bar. Fenerbahce have had chances of their own, clearly from the XG, although no shots on target as of yet. Aouar's delivery. Kakare! Max Meyer with a fantastic block. I want to see that in the shot map. Munir has gone off. No, Jeff Rennie Adelaide has gone off injured. And Munir is also injured. So Rennie Adelaide only on for a matter of minutes before his injury. Bruno Guimaraes. And a lovely through ball for Toko Akambi, which he should have shot past Altai. The shot map's not loading because it's continually refreshing as there are more shots in the game. But that's so unfortunate for Rennie Adelaide, who came on for a matter of minutes, and he's been forced off pretty much instantly. Jeff Rennie Adelaide, not Shaqiri. So Toko Akambi, Emerson. Into Toko Akambi. Aouar. Munir. And again, a phenomenal save again. Outside doing everything to keep it at 1-0 and succeeding. Diego Rossi with the clearance. Burhan. But down come Lyon. Dubois outside of the boot. And it nearly paid off. But it's Valencia. Ozil tries to slip it through. Dubois couldn't hold on to it. Lopes, good save. And they're still not out of danger. Valencia equalises at the last. Most of the stadium is silenced. It was a good save from Lopes, but Ozil got to the rebound and slid it under the defenders for Valencia to rifle to an equaliser. Lyon with so many chances to double their lead, which they couldn't take. Fenerbahce took theirs, and the scores are level. Emerson into Munir. And again, a save for outside. More comfortable, this one. His reflex is essential in keeping Fenerbahce in with a point. Could Lyon be in for more here? Lopes gathers. Luis Gustavo It's Diego Contento. Ozil. He's still out to get a result for his team. Ferdi. Deep ball. Back to Contento. Here's Irfan Can. Contento. And Valencia. Absolutely extraordinary. It might not count though. A possible offside against Irfan Can. It's not given. And it's been a disappointing night for Lyon. But their misery could have been absolutely compounded. But for marginal offside. Here's Aouar. And Contento looped the header into Lopes. But at that moment, Can was offside, and that was a deciding factor. And then Valencia's brace is cut in half. Sam beat Lokomotiv Moscow. Dominant victory for Marseille over Young Boys. Is that Juan Jesus? Yes. And Marseille, do they play this crazy 3-4-3 system? No, they play a more conventional one. It's more like 5-2-3. Yeah. Of course, Sampaoli has been playing something similar to Marcel Bielsa's 3-3-3-1 system. Lol. Groupama Stadium was stunned into silence with Valencia's goal. Just the derby in that quarter-final there. Injury worry for René Adelaide. It sounds like it could be a serious one, unfortunately. Well, this could take a while. Now 4 Premier League jobs under threat. Gerrard at Villa, Ranieri at Watford, Howe at Newcastle. And Brentford's Thomas Frank. That's pretty funny, honestly, all of those guys. And I know there's been a lot of sackings in the Premier League. So again, maybe representative of the fact that in this save, again, Football Manager sometimes mirrors real life decently. Lots of managers under threat. Bielsa's job insecure at Leeds. Imagine if he goes to Leicester. So Edison injured. Out with a broken finger, yeah. And that is simply the end of his campaign for a bit of time. And that means Stefan will be in goal, won't he? For the foreseeable future. Solly Mansari is still playing, and he's playing in Australia. That's hilarious. I thought Mansari had retired. I think we're coming up to the last few days before we play the last Champions League matches. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Galtier has already been sacked by Nice. I mean, Nice have been looking more and more sort of. They've looked less and less invincible as the season goes on. They were hardly conceding and winning lots of games by 1 or 2-0 at the beginning of the season, weren't they? This is real life, and now they're starting to draw and lose lots of games. I don't think that is going to put Galtier's job in danger. If they qualify for the Champions League, that would already be quite a big achievement for them. But yeah, it's quite cool. It's quite funny. Galtier already sacked. And here, matches, Champions League and the Europa League group stage coming up. We're almost there. Almost. Oh, Europa League matches. I need to check before I play the Champions League matches. Which final match day 6 game I want to play? Want to attend for the Europa League. So of course Shevchenko already sacked at Genoa there. Bastoni reaches yellow cards limit. Oh my gosh. Van Bommel targeting Leicester job. Wow. Yikes. Musso shines as Atalanta win. getting towards the final couple of matches. There's debates as to which players should be picked for the international squads, for the Africa Cup of Nations, and in South America for the World Cup qualifiers. Shaqiri on form for Lyon. Guy impresses for Valencia. McNeil, goal drought. His job isn't to score goals. He shouldn't be expected to be scoring to the point where it's a drought if he doesn't. Get any? Got some emails I have to go through. Joachim Low is the Inter manager. This is extraordinary. Miroslav Klose and Andreas Kufka will join Low in making the move to Inter. That is crazy. Don't expect him to last long, honestly. And no, I don't think he's a terrible manager or anything like that. He obviously proved himself in Germany in the 90s, and well, he was at Stuttgart, got into a European final when they lost to Chelsea, didn't they? But yeah, Joachim Low. A lot of people credit Hansi Flick now. They say a lot of it was fake, and they weren't saying that at the beginning. I think it's sort of revisionism is silly, right? I think Flick was responsible for huge things, but how do you explain them? I know everyone was saying that Lowe was probably doing the same for Klinsmann in 2006. It's mad. Obviously, Lowe fell off. He as a manager did fall off in the end. Maybe even by the time he did win the World Cup with Germany in 2014. And definitely after that. But I think he'll probably retire or do a really sort of low expectation job. Inter would be disastrous, honestly, if he was to go there. I think that'd be a bad move for Lowe if he went there. He probably knows it. He probably is modest anyway. Come on, Euro Cup, load. It won't load it. Oh, now it loads it as soon as I. Come on. There we go. Let me just get the So who's where is it up in the air? Oh wow, pretty much every group. Lyon still haven't qualified. Wait, were they eliminated in that group? Oh wow, my commentary should have been even more dramatic then. Yeah, they are. They are out. They are out. They will be in the Conference League now. Oh dear. Hispalis and Brom. Oh, that one looks good actually. That one looks good. Hispalis against Frankfurt. Yes. Hispalis, who are, and even Frankfurt. Does Frankfurt have a chance of going through? I think it depends on how other results go, right? But I think Frankfurt are out. If I was allowed to see it, please. Apparently, I'm not now. Oh, it's just Aj stuck. Let me just click on it and it'll go away, right? Yeah, it will go away. So in Group E, you've got Shakhtar and Brøndby, Spalis, and Frankfurt. None of these guys are through. I don't know if is Frankfurt already out. Well, we'll watch that one. That is going to be a crazy game. I'll have to put the points table up as the game unfolds live. That's insane. So, I've gone into. I'm having some crisps. So I might be, as you might have heard me flicking, you might be hearing some crunching and occasionally hear me flick my microphone on and off. There'll be a bit more of that to come still, as Leipzig take on Sporting, and I will put the points table graphic up straight away. So So that's Leipzig. How does Leipzig line up under Nagelsmann? I assume he's still in charge, right? 3-4-3, 5-2-3, whatever you want to call it. And identically for Sporting. Okay, so we'll just load up match stats and league table. And go. And of course Leipzig are going to defeat Red Star. So Forsberg with the corner in the 3rd minute. Out by Polinia. Kevin Campbell and Conrad Leimer. Orban. Angelino. Silva! It wasn't quite a tap-in, but a good chance taken for Leipzig. Angelino in double digits for the season. And again, that great acceleration and pace from the Spaniard. Might have taken a nick in on the way in. Leipzig ahead early. And Olmo has won his off Bragantia in midfield. Campbell over the top to Forsberg. Oh, just inches away. Really sweetly hit shot, but it rolled wide of the post. And there's Sporting still breathing. Goodness me, Leipzig's pressing is relentless here. It's Dani Olmo, and it strikes the post. Although they've already conceded, Sporting are very much still in this, but only just. Leipzig certainly set for the knockout stages this time. So at half time, Leipzig we've doubled the XG. Sporting just able to keep a hold of things. As we see free kicks from Dani Olmo just over the bar there. Now it's jumping about. I don't have a mouse mat, which is making it very tricky at the moment. So, into the second half. As we see Forsberg down the left. And Angelino. Aidara. Dani Olmo. Comrade Lima. Mukiele. Lima's shots! Oh! Again, the woodwork coming to Sporting's aid. And another highlight. Email Forsberg. Vinagre to Adan. Plays back out to Conrad Lima. Kevin Campbell. Lima. Olmo. Haidara blocked. Mateus Nunez gets in the way. Orban. To Nicholas Stark. Forsberg, Haidara. And Andre Silva. Oh. Just grazing the bar. Incredibly still 1-0, although the XG suggests a much closer game is unfolding. Olmo. And he's brought down by 2 players. Will he give the penalty? Yes! Sporting in big trouble here. Andre Silva. And a save, no! Adan. Just slipped through Adan. Leipzig look like they are indeed on their way to the knockouts. It will be a Europa League campaign for the rest of the season for Sporting. Alex Mariba on for Haidara. And here is the young Barcelona talent in Kunku and Helinho. And Andre Silva. And Dan with another heroic save. And Kunku with the corner. Mariba's in there. Sabozalai rolled into Angelino. Palinia there to clear. Mariba. Olmo. Again tussling with Vinagre, as he was when he won the penalty. Mariba. Mariba, fantastic strike. He likes Mariba. Makes a huge impression on the game. Leipzig's place already secure. And he consolidates it further. What a strike. Nicholas Stark getting the assist. Sabozalai. Heinz come on. Kunku with another delivery. And Andre Silva has had many chances for a hat-trick tonight. He hasn't really, you have to say, taken a lot of them. And Kunku's cross. Stark! Must have been an even better chance. Moriba. Christopher Nkunku. Over the top for Olmo now. Mukiele. And he has a go. Sporting have had just no answer to these waves of attacks. The Crusades from RB Leipzig. Marsha. Couldn't quite supply Agate. Fedal. Nunez. Osorio. Palinha. And maybe an attack is on. It's Vinagre. I was worried he was offside for a moment. Vinagre gets one back for Sporting. And he appeared to run into the goalmouth to collect the ball, but has decided to go back to the halfway line instead. And although the XG suggests otherwise, Leipzig could easily have added a couple more tonight. An emphatic win to send them to the Champions League knockout stages. It will be only the Europa League playoffs for Sporting. And leading, it was 2-2. It was 2-0 at one stage. Matic playing as the deep midfielder. 2 goals from Cristiano Ronaldo from the spot, and then Paul Pogba to confirm their place as group winners, I believe. And there's Giroud. He scored 5 goals. It's not been bad at all. There's the Frenchman. Severe blow qualification chances. Casemiro banned for 1 match. Which one? Okay. That's a new one. And now Dortmund against Olympiacos. A huge game. Dortmund have to win this, really. That's the Lancet against the might of Chelsea. One of the Olympiacos players appears to turn around and walk down the tunnel. I guess I'll have to fix that. Knowing could well be that for FM23 they still haven't changed it. It's the same glitch. Maybe they should just keep it just for fun. Dortmund will want a positive build-up. We're less than a minute into the game. Reina, Marco Reus, Haas, Daniel Marlin. Emre Can. Emre Can! With a driven shot and a good save to divert it round by Vaclik. Outswinger from Rafa Guerreiro. Oh! Vaclik just holding on to that one. Guerreiro floats it. Haaland. I think connected with it. Vaclik. Axel Witsel. Who I believe could actually be playing at right back today. So playing on the right a lot. Daniel Marlin. Low into Royce. Stavropoulos was well placed. Benteke gets it back to Lopes without difficulty. Not too much difficulty anyway. Tackled. Rice, Marlon. And Haaland latches on to the end of this one. Erling Haaland is not able to find the target from there. Giovanni Reina, I believe, is playing in a double pivot today. Chan again down that right side. Witsel. Royce. Goes low cross. Haaland. Fantastic. Again. Sublime move. Guerrero steamed ahead. And his cross is dispatched by the Norwegian goal-scoring machine. Right at the far post, far away from any goalkeeper's dive. Dortmund lead after 10 minutes. Chelsea, I believe, have taken the lead at Stamford Bridge. No, it's a 4-3-1-2 formation for Dortmund. Royce at support striker. Reina is a ball-winning midfielder, which is really odd to me, and Chan is indeed a wing-back, right-back today. Samaris, Akanji with the header, and hits Gavers. Zagadou, Bellingham, Guerrero. Stavropoulos tackles, but Bellingham and Haaland get it back off him. Reina. Emre Can. And Royce. Reina! In a good position. He placed a shot just wide. Zemuro injured for Atalanta, who are 2-0 down already. And Villa. Kobovnik. And Villa, and Announces with a free header, and Benteke nearly got to the rebound. A very nervy moments. Olympiacos will be disappointed they couldn't get anything out of it. Pepe injured for Porto, who leads against Villarreal. Barcelona leads Inter Milan through Memphis Depay. Chan, Witsel. Bellingham's ball over to Haaland. He might not be able to score from here, but he can certainly create. Guerrero. Bellingham. All the way back to Dan Axel Zagadou. Reina, Witzel, Royce, Marlon, 2-0. The through ball from Royce, perfectly finding Marlon. In no way was Vachlik going to stop the low place shot into the corner. Atletico leading Liverpool. So, Olympiacos struggle. Chelsea have increased their lead. It looks like Chelsea and Dortmund are into the knockout stages. Liverpool coming back from 2-0 down potentially against Atletico. Here's Royce with a free kick. Oh! Showing his class yet again. The comp's injured. The goalkeeper injured for Atletico. What I'll do is I'll check the standings. And Liverpool were going through regardless, but Atletico will top the group as things stand. Valbuena with a corner. Oh, he couldn't connect with the header well enough over the bar. Monaco leading Benfica. Race from further out this time, almost certainly to supply. Dahoud. Brands. Oh! Absolutely wonderful. 4-0. Dortmund's well on their way. Royce with 2 assists in addition to his goal. De La Cruz on for Bellingham. Who is De La Cruz? Nicola De La Cruz. I think I've heard of him. I can't remember where he plays, or I guess in midfield somewhat. Akanji. Guerrero. Oh! And Geges is off. An overly aggressive challenge, and I'm sure it wasn't malicious, but it's the end of the game. Thumping victory for Dortmund seals their place in the knockout stages. So the final Europa League group games then. Real Betis face Frankfurt. Frankfurt with a must-win game if they're to progress. However, there is an opportunity for Betis also to qualify. Of course, both of these sides out of the top two, so Betis will be pushing for a win themselves. Canales and Carvalho together in a 4-4-2. I don't know if I personally approve of that. At Frankfurt with a very prepared 5-2-3 system. Here, here's William Joseph. Into Guardado. From the left wing. Fekir can't connect with the header. Can't connect with the cross. Bellerin. William. Eric successfully gets the ball off Bellerin, but Josa can probe it into the penalty area. Fekir! Really important block early in the match for Frankfurt. Shakhtar leading Brøndby. So a win for either of these sides, if the other result holds, would progress them into the knockouts, albeit facing a Champions League team. As group run-up, no one can catch Shakhtar now. Here's Da Costa. Guardado, now. Does he deem the challenge to be excessive? Yes! And Guardado is gone. And having had a huge chance to score early on, this could really set them back. Frankfurt will be smelling blood. Da Costa left completely free to roam down the right. Roda. So, Roda again. Da Costa, Helga! Just can't divert the header downwards. Fekir. Carvalho connects. It's off the bar. Even with 10 men, Betis still going for this. Surely someone has to win this game. A draw would send both teams out. Lindstrom. Martin Hinteregger. Evan Ndika. Hauger. Nice touch into Durm, playing inside the midfield. Da Costa. Oh. Vital save from Bravo, keeping his club in it. Lindstrom with the corner. Ruiz beats it away. Obviously not with his fists. That would be a penalty. Carvalho's header from a decent chance hitting the bar. Both sides exchanging blows, but One of them has to count here. If they tie, they are out. Someone has to win this game, assuming the result holds. For Shakhtar Donetsk, here's Hauger straight away from the kickoff, and Alex Moreno made contact. Referee consulting VAR. Yes, penalty. A huge moment in the group stage for Frankfurt. Jens Petter Hauger, who won the penalty, will take it. Straight into the roof. And Frankfurt lead in Spain. So wonderful penalty in the end. And all the pressure on Betis. As things stand, they won't even get Conference League football. They'll be going straight home. It'll be Brøndby. They're still going though. Here's Alex Moreno trying to atone. Joseph. Trap gets down quickly. Daichi Kamada. Eric Durm. Sebastian Roda. And Pauger again. Trying to create space for his teammates in the box. Costa charge down. So here. So letting fly. Bravo with a fine save. Keeping Betis in the competition. Of course, as things stand, they are out of all European competitions right now. Lindstrom a second time. And Tello with a good header out. With that penalty, Frankfurt are more confident. They can't afford to concede though. Fekir. William Joseph. In this key game. The attack all with Frankfurt. Although without that penalty, I believe the XG would be pretty similar between the two sides. So admirable with Fishbalis to keep creating chances, despite being down to 10 men. For by the end of the game, what would have been an hour. We're now heading into stoppage time. And the whistle blows. Betis eliminated from all European competition. Frankfurt will advance into the knockout stages. That could be Haifa beating Lyon. I guess Lyon had qualified, right? But how did Lyon line up? Okay, so yeah, lots of B team players: Slimani, Munir, Cherki, Thiago Mendes, I think Diamande. Yeah, that looks like a B grade backline. So who regularly starts? Honestly, just Kakare. To be honest with you, interesting that Kakare played, but they lost to the Israeli side. So Lazio had already qualified, right? So they beat West Ham 1-0. And they played their A team, interestingly. A player called Music. Algin Music. Is he any good? Okay. Marseille lost. How did they play? How did they set up? Because I'm pretty sure they've qualified. Okay, looks like they played an A team of sorts. Yeah, Milik starting. An hour and a half in, and I'm slowly getting just a bit more energy. And definitely more in the zone. I will need a break, guys. I will be off for the toilet for a bit, for a second, not for a bit. No, I will come back. I will check for the Africa Cup of Nations fixtures, which ones I want to see. Rudy Garcia is the Nice manager. Africa Cup of Nations. Oh, there it is. So we have Cameroon against Cape Verde on the 8th of January. Senegal against Malawi. Well, that one looks like a good one, yes. I want to see Algeria demolish teams. Guinea against Senegal. If there are going to be some Supercopa España and Coppa Italia matches at the same time, usually at this point in the save. There was one on the 9th, I think, which was good. Ooh, Egypt, Nigeria sounds like fun, although I do think it will be a comfortable win. And those are the decisive group games. Oh my gosh, Cote d'Ivoire, Algeria, we have to see that one. Nice, yeah, and those are obviously the final group matches, when everything is going to be decided. Right, I desperately need the loop. So I will be back. Once you see the mouse move, fellas, that means I will have returned. So I'm back. So not much going on in the meantime. See, we've played those games. The Club World Cup, that's the other one, which I should take a look at if it will let me. Is it because I was idle? Did it? No, it's just being slow again. Let's see. Club World. Hey, so they were already... Oh, wow, they start tomorrow. My gosh. They've already had the preliminary game, which I'm not allowed to watch. Al Ali against America. Huh. Jumbuk. Okay. And let's actually watch this one. The African champions against the North Americans. So guys, I've got a headache coming on. I've been suffering from headaches the last few weeks, so they have improved, but every now and then they do still strike, and they are a little distracting. So we'll be able to, I will be able to keep streaming, but if the headache gets bad enough that I can't really focus on the game, or I can't really enjoy playing the game as much, I'm afraid I'll have to cut it short. But I'm happy to keep going for now, obviously. Which Perrin is this? Alan Perrin. Okay. I don't know who that is. Hey, here we go. We get to watch the Club World Cup. Al Ali against Club America. What? Why have I got two of the same? Ah! So let's see how they line up. Highlight every time I want to click on select them. As Sanchez goes for goal. What I'll say is both play 4-3-3. Don't write off Al Ali, the Egyptian side. I don't believe we've ever had an American, United States club at the Club World Cup, because I don't think in the time the Club World Cup has existed, they've ever had an American team winning the North American Champions League. It's pretty funny to an extent, though. So, lots taking place. America with the superior offense, but it's scoreless at half-time. This, of course, is a knockout match. And Al Ali, the Egyptian side, with a set piece. Here's Shokri. Over to Shokri. And the cross. Hamdi! Al Ali's best chance by far. Throw in. Hamdi diverts it away. Aquino. Leon. Cordova. Sanchez and Martin at the near post. Turns it past the keeper. America take the lead. And up to this point, they definitely look likeliest to score first. It's been coming a long time. Sanchez goes for goal again. Strikes the crossbar. Abdel Monim. Ochoa dives to collect it. Guillermo Ochoa on the world stage again. But it's intercepted by Aquino. And Martin. Ibarra. Said nods it away. Leon Moreno. Aquino. Ochoa taking a few risks. But America in no danger, and here's Martin. Wonderful finish. But it might not count. It's given. America too good. 2 goals clear. The striker has scored twice. Assisted by a fullback and now a midfielder. Al Ahly have had too much to do here. Fidalgo. Leon. Aquino. Leon. Cordova. Good save. Martin. Mustafa well positioned. Good goalkeeping in the end. Well. Sanchez. Valdez. Good build up again from the Mexican club. N9, Gabber. Hamdi. Gabber. Hamdi. Gets one back. 13 minutes to go. And for the Egyptians, it is a moment to celebrate. And Hamdi through on goal with a nice finish, even though he was being closed down. The first shot on target is a scoring one for Al Ahly. They still have time to add another. Wait a second, I had no idea you could expand this. Wait a second, oh my gosh. Is it possible to get rid of that? Nope. And Al Ali, oh, go to, I believe, the 5th place playoff. The Saitama Stadium, so in Japan. And this is what I feared. The issue that the only way you can attend further matches in the Club World Cup is to skip a few dates. To do that. The only way you'll be able to I think Neil vows doing gold round now. Well, Giampolo is the new Genoa manager, and Daniel Farker is at Hamburger. It's annoying because in order to it won't let you Alright, that's good. What I was worried about was that it wouldn't I have no choice but to fast forward the game and then it would skip. There was no way I could attend the games until they load up. But by the time they load up, I would have skipped days and then they would have gone past the game altogether. Ali against Higashi Osaka Rosa. I'm pretty sure that's a fictional club. Yeah, these guys look like regens. Curious that they're of course, there are real Japanese players in the game. They're just not allowed to play for the national team as well, which is kind of funny, but still disappointing. Very interesting. This Kubo can even play in central midfield. No side preference accomplished. That's cool. Okay. So I'll fast forward and hopefully the game will let me skip, or let me see a game. And what happened in the other game? Aw, why not? Well, that's disappointing. So I was actually tempted to attend this game now. Let's do that. Declan Rice out for 4 months, or West Ham. Well, I think they're only going to make Conference League, aren't they, in the game? Oh man, I can't imagine Declan Rice being out injured for real. That would be the biggest setback. I know Soucek's good in midfield, but Declan Rice becoming ever more complete. Being able to watch players like Henderson is why I love this job. Lol. Yeah, well. I am a big fan of Henderson. More for his mentality than his ability as a player, which is pretty underrated if you ask me. He is a very technical player when people don't give him credit for it. Here we are then, and there's the semi-final tomorrow, Chelsea against Jeonbuk. I will see that. America against Flamengo. I'll get straight into it. I don't want to waste too much time watching this one. In 4-3-3. Higashiyosaka Rosa. I'm pretty sure that's I'm pretty sure as Weil goes off injured. Where was I? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they are. These are regens, and this is for licensing reasons. This club is another club. I don't know which one it is. Rosa would mean red though, so it could be red diamonds, or perhaps the whole of the Japanese league. They give different names for licensing reasons. Remember, all of these Japanese players are regens. Hamdi. Shokri. Good efforts, but well wide. And look, Al Ahly have been dominating, I think, of course, with Kishi Osaka playing a system where you're going to be outnumbered in midfield, for example. I understand that, yeah, Al Ahly is going to have control over the game. Free kick. Oh no, it's a corner. And the header's in. Hamdi. So Al Ahly in complete control of this effectively quarter-final match. Okay, 5th place playoff. The best of the eliminated quarter-finalists. Although I don't like to say a team is out of the tournament until they have definitively played their last game. When a team is out of a tournament, that is once they're definitively not playing any more matches. If they're eliminated but still have a playoff game, I'll just say they cannot progress any further, but they still have another game to play. A 3rd place or 5th place playoff is still officially part of the tournament, which is why I count it. Even if it isn't a game which is always thought of fondly. Gabert. Mustafa Shokri. Eliguz. Monaim. Try to create space for the cross. Gabert. Oh! And Chuchihachi off the bar. So many free kicks have struck the woodwork in this save. Let's try that again. Chuchihashi. Of course, he's a regen, so I'll probably never commentate over him in a game. Saeed. Uno deals with that as he brought his cards with him, because this Japanese side could do with a few of those to reverse the outcome of the game so far. Here comes Ramsey though. He stabs it past the keeper and in. What a way to seal the 5th place. Looks like a goalkeeping error. Mustafa's through ball. The goalkeeper came and Ramsey read that he wasn't going to be able to get there and finished from a long way out. Two and a half minutes of the 90s still to play. Oishi. Kono. And a goal! Soga! So Yamafuji's throw. Morioka. Oishi. And Kono. First time hits from Soga. And he restores. They find themselves in the position Al Ahly were in their quarter-final against America. Went 2 down, got 1 back, but there wasn't enough time to find an equaliser. The same applies to this Japanese team. 5th place for Al Ahly. America needed extra time to defeat Flamengo. Be curious to see how Boca would have done at this tournament. Boca, the the beaten Libertadores finalists. I don't know why I'm mumbling and struggling to find words at the moment, but yes. And incredibly, yet again, Flamengo, it's funny, I think with much weaker XG managed to steal the win in the Libertadores final, and then with a superior XG in this game, they themselves are robbed again. Match stats. Yeah, definitely had the better chances. But couldn't do much about it. And then tomorrow is the Club World Cup semi-final. Ricardo Gomes is the Lorient manager. Paldadei is sacked. Chelsea against Jeonbuk. A World Cup semi-final of a different kind. Chelsea, one of the finest English sides, take on one of the finest Korean teams. I think these are regens as well, actually, though. Andreas Christensen to Espilicueta. Jorginho. Kai Havertz dropping deep. Searching ball for Reece James. Intercepted by N'Golo Kante, Mason Mount. You can see Romelu Lukaku. Hoping to time a run with the offside trap. Havertz. And Lukaku is through here. And scores. He's done exactly what was needed of him. Lukaku gives Chelsea the lead early in the 6th minute. Mason Mount, what a player. Malang Sarr is on the bench. Huh? Yeah. And then, oh yeah, Bettinelli, Ross Barkley, Julian Alvarez. This is curious. Young centre forward. I get the feeling he is going to be a huge player for Chelsea in the game. I mean, real life, well, no one knows where he's going so far. He might not become a world-class striker. Not yet. So Mendy picks it up. Was headed into his path. Good sequence on Chelsea. Joel. Mason Mounts. Just over the bar. So get match stats be reading. No, they haven't hit the woodwork. According to the statistics. So Reece James, Mason Mounts. Jorginho, Spilicueta, Christensen. Turns the ball over Chilwell. Lukaku has found it. Reece James. Havertz. His header poked wide. Mason Mounts. Reece James, Lukaku. Holds it up. Reece James will go again. Mounts. Fantastic block. Jungbuk Hyundai Motors keeping themselves in this semi-final. Here's Reece James again with a cross. Kim Ju-young with the important clearance. Jorginho searches Reece James. And Lukaku has turned it in. But the referee is checking. See if there was an offside. There was not. Lukaku was onside. They're looking really good for their place in the World Cup final. Here's Lukaku. It's free. A simple set piece which Jungbuk were clueless to defend from. Multiple players are marked. A powerful strike through Choi Min-soo. 3-0 after 41 minutes. All three scored by the big Belgian. I don't know how many hat-tricks there have been in the Club World Cup. Chilwell can't add to the score. Can't add to the goals. So, Chelsea appears to be through. Reece James with 2 assists and a 9.1 average rating. Golo Kante low. James. Supposedly struck the post with that one. Chelsea have eased off intensity-wise. They brought Julian Alvarez on. He takes the free kick. So, Andreas Christensen, Marcos Alonso. Silva. So, Alvarez trying to hold up the play. Tees up Mounts. And he too has struck the woodwork. Searching out Marcos Alonso. Low into Alvarez. It's 4. Alvarez taking over from where Lukaku left off. And poking home the shot. A clear chance. See if I can look this up. No. 89th minute. Van Tuan. And Jean Young Min has snuck around the Chelsea defence. It loops over the bar. No deflection, no. Just a goal kick. Alvarez. So, will it count though? It's given. And it's his 5th goal for Chelsea. Assuming he didn't score anything before coming from Atletico. Very emphatic demolition of the champions of Asia. The difference between continents, clubs on different continents, clearly shown here. David Moyes has been sacked. This game has a mind of its own. It's just like, it's a very different world to the real one, not least because, well, I think the absence of COVID. Oh, I said it again. Yeah, I'd be demonetised, wouldn't I? Shanisa Mihailovic will refuse West Ham job talk. And the final will take place between America and Chelsea on the 18th, and thankfully I was able to view that one. And the Carabao Cup tie that follows right after that. Is that Sergio Rico or Diego Rico going to Alain. I think there's still a vacancy at Leicester. So, the Club World Cup final. Let's look at the inbox. Okay. Oh, wow! Again, see, this is very improbable. This game is this game is very machine-like. Of course, it's a simulation, but this is the thing, right? So, this is when there's a clear difference in this game. Like, it does have a lot of authentic, realistic qualities to it, but then just like it doesn't care about history, and like it can't factor in like the health issue, the specific health issue. That's a better way of putting it. The specific health issue going on at the moment. It can't factor in. Like, it does a good job at simulating loads of things variable wise, but the fact that it can't factor in history and legacy and stuff. I know it has that reputation, but clearly I guess it doesn't favour Strike very highly. What's Strike's reputation if the game it's 2.5? That reputation should be like 3.5, 4. If it were, he probably still would be at the club. What's Moyes' reputation like? I hope it's at least 3.5 or 4. Yeah, 3.5. Yeah, it should be at least 4, to be honest. Again, I don't like. Yeah, I think that's the problem with the game. I think they need higher reputation ratings, because there's no way Moyes will get sacked that quickly in real life. I think that's really the problem. The ongoing health issue that affects games, that's a different matter. As Flamengo thumped Schoenberg 4-0 in the end. And if Chelsea beat them 5-0 and Flamengo are beaten by America, then that's a good look. Good luck for the final. So goals. Good lord, everyone appeared to score or assist in that one. So, the Club World Cup final between America and Chelsea. And of course, Tigres reached the 2020 World Cup final against Bayern and lost. So this would be the second consecutive final with a North American team. Oh, some American players look like they do not want to go straight back down the tunnel, that animation. There we go. Oh, okay. So, Chelsea going forward here. Reece James recovers. N'Golo Kante. And Ben Chilwell here. Lukaku! Off the bar. Or was that a save from Ochoa? Mason Mounts. Ben Chilwell. Very deep cross. Lukaku just over. So you have Jorginho with a lovely touch into Romelu Lukaku, who's brought down. He protests, and the referee is summoning VAR. And it's given. Lukaku will take the penalty he won. And Ochoa has saved. No! Off target. How decisive could that be in this final? I'm almost certain that the way Lukaku was brought down affected his ability to take the penalty. Thiago Silva receives yellow. Chilwell, another deep cross. Lukaku, straight at Ochoa. So many attacks have come through the Belgian, but none have found the back of the net. Jorginho has given it away to Fidalgo. Martin. Aquino. Into Martinez. Sanchez. Thiago Silva just managed to get there first. Sanchez will go again, surely. He does! Martin! A massive opportunity to go in front against the champions of Europe, not taken. Mason Mount's delivery. Havertz can't win it. Reece James here. Mason Mount. What a driven shot. The corner taker slices it past Ochoa. And on half time, Chelsea leads. America have defeated the champions of Africa and South America. How sweet a feeling it would be if they could beat the champions of Europe, but they are already trailing. Leon. Cordova. And Cordova could be through here. But it whistles over. Mason Mount with another delivery. Ochoa punches away. Havertz. Havertz! What a save by Ochoa. Nervy punch. But he made up for whatever error that may have been. Azpilicueta with a driven header. But it's still not enough. Still 1-0 Chelsea. progressing later and later. It's the Club World Cup final. Some half chances for America, but they haven't been able to take any of them. Fidalgo, Sanchez, Aquino, Sanchez, Martinez, Leon. Sanchez. Fidalgo! Came off the post. And that may have been the opportunity gone for Club America to draw level. And in some respects, quite a prestigious game. Aquino. Rudiger takes the free kick. Listen to Alvarez and Mounts, but not before Ochoa. Cordova, Thiago Silva ensures Martin doesn't get near it. Throw in. One last America attack. The ball way out of play there. Chelsea, champions of the world. Once again, and for the 9th consecutive time, a European club wins the competition. Chelsea themselves were the losing finalists the last time the title went to a club outside of Europe. They lost to Corinthians in the 2012 final. It is their very first Club World Cup triumph. Okay guys, I've been stuttering and mumbling and the headache still hasn't gone away. I'm not feeling 100% at the moment, so while I would like to keep going, I'm afraid I'm going to have to end the stream early now. I'll speed the game up to just before this Carabao Cup tie, but I won't be watching it. I'm afraid I simply don't feel like I'm not what I need at the moment. I think I have to call off. I will be streaming in some capacity tomorrow, definitely. Augsburg Pillar is the Augsburg manager. Really interesting. Was he unemployed before then? Andrea Zoli. So, yeah, again, Andrea Zoli, I assume, is still the Empoli manager in real life? That is really strange. But yeah, I won't cover it because, wow. Gasparini could be sacked by Atalanta? Where are Atalanta in Serie A? They're 6th. That's good, right? I can't believe Zebra on top. Spezia are 3rd. Lots of teams could still win it, though. Yeah. It's not so much, yeah. Yeah, as you can tell, it is sort of distracting. If I wrap continue. We'll cover this cup tie, which I'm pretty sure will be the last match of 2021, and then we've got 3 or 4 different cup competitions in January through to February. Oh, even the Turkey job is insecure. Schluger could be going to the United States here. So we have tomorrow. We have FM, and of course the Cup of Nations. Right after that, it will be Europa League. Today, I just am not in the right headspace, because I want to be expressive and fluid, and I simply can't do it with the amount of energy and concentration I've been allowed to have at the moment. Arsenal beat Liverpool on penalties. Okay, so that's really interesting. Minamino and Alexander-Arnold missed. What is Alexander-Arnold's penalty rating? Is there one? 9-12. I don't think he's the worst. That said, I've only seen him take 1 penalty, and that was in that European Super Cup, and I thought it was solid. It wasn't awful. El Neni. Can El Neni take penalties? It doesn't say. Well, I don't think he converted his in the... There was a cup tie between these guys like a year ago, wasn't there? And El Neni didn't convert his penalty in the shootout, did he? Braithwaite, Martinelli, and Smith Rowe with what was effectively the winning penalty. No clear-cut chances. Is this Carl Hein? Yes. He's 19 years old. Imagine he'll be loaned out at some point. Chalades has taken over Lugo. Right, fellas. I have to end it here. I definitely would like to play some more, but look how many insecure jobs there are. But the headache is just, I'm not at my best at the moment, and I don't want to stream like this. The pain, it doesn't hurt a lot, but it is, I can tell it's there, and it's kind of taking away my ability to concentrate. I'm just not in the mood. And I want to be in the mood to stream, but it's just, I'm not able to at this stage. So I'll save the game here, and then we'll resume this tomorrow. It will be in the afternoon again, maybe a little earlier, but I do enjoy streaming when it's darker. I can concentrate a bit better. But today it just wasn't to be. So I will see you all very soon. Thank you for watching, and I will put a notification on you